Most leaders don't struggle with intelligence or experience. And what I've learned over the years is that they struggle with movement. They wait for certainty. When they're waiting for certainty, they're waiting for something to happen. But certainty only happens after action occurs. So the teams that they're leading stay in limbo. The goals stall, confidence erodes, and it's all very quiet because most teams aren't going to challenge you on it. So decisiveness isn't about having the perfect answer. It's about trusting your ability to adapt. Some of the best leaders that I've worked with learned this rule. I've taught this rule for years that when you have 80% of the information that you need, make a decision. When you understand this, you learn the rule. Action creates clarity. Delay creates confusion. Again, leaders, there's your tip. Action creates clarity. Delay creates confusion. So I coached a leader at one point in my career that was stuck between two strategic paths, and he kept waiting to gather more data, but nothing was emerging. And his team stopped pushing because they were waiting on him to decide. When he finally made the decision, the shift was immediate. The team lit up, not because the decision was right or wrong, because there were people that felt it was wrong, but his team finally had some direction and they could take action. They had clarity. Their confidence returns, accountability clicked, and their momentum picked up. Because of that, they were able to actually accomplish an outcome and move the organization forward at a velocity that hadn't been planned for previously. So I want to give you a challenge. I want you to pick one decision that you're stuck on and set a 24-hour goal to solve that decision process. Go get 80% of the information that you need and make a decision. Use your team in this process so that they're involved in co-creating it. If you do it without that process, you're just doing micromanagement and it's command and control. And that's another video that we'll have to do. If you haven't yet, go to my website, dolanwhite.com, and download the Empowerment Blueprint. The Empowerment Blueprint takes about 20 minutes, and it's going to show you, based on 4 domains, trust and autonomy, communication and transparency, growth and innovation, and systems of accountability, where your team may or may not be in alignment, and give you some areas to work through to move them forward, and particularly as you're trying to make decisions. I'm Dolan White. I have 40 years out in the industry working inside of companies, leading large teams, global organizations, been a CEO, COO. Hope this tip helped you, and I'll see you in the next playbook.